Born on March 3, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland, Alexander Graham Bell's life was immersed in the study of sound from the outset. His father, Alexander Melville Bell, was a renowned professor of elocution, and his mother, Eliza Grace Simmons Bell, despite being deaf, was an accomplished pianist. Bell's familial environment fostered a unique sensitivity to both the mechanics and the beauty of sound. This early influence was pivotal, planting the seeds for Bell's lifelong fascination with auditory communication. His education was diverse, attending schools in Scotland and later in London, but much of his learning was self-directed, guided by his insatiable curiosity about the world. Bell's relationship with his mother, Eliza, profoundly shaped his career and personal ethos. Her deafness didn't diminish her spirit or her ability to communicate, which deeply inspired Bell. He learned to communicate with her through a manual finger language, and this intimate experience with nonverbal communication ignited Bell's passion for helping the deaf. This passion was not just academic, it was deeply personal, driving Bell to seek ways to bridge the gap between the world of sound and silence. Alexander Graham Bell's early career was marked by his dedication to teaching the deaf. He moved to Boston in 1872, where he opened a school for teachers of the deaf, which eventually became part of Boston University. During this period, Bell's experiments with sound and communication technologies flourished. He developed the phonautograph, a device that could visually represent sound waves, which was a precursor to his later work on the telephone. Bell's teaching methods and his technological innovations were fueled by the same goal, to enhance communication for the deaf. The invention of the telephone was not a sudden inspiration, but the culmination of years of work and experimentation by Bell. His interest in transmitting sound electronically was sparked by his understanding of the nature of sound waves, and his desire to send multiple messages over the same wire simultaneously. Working tirelessly in his Boston laboratory with assistant Thomas Watson, Bell developed the basic ideas that would lead to the telephone. It was his deep-rooted desire to improve communication that guided his experiments. The race to patent the telephone was fraught with competition and controversy. Elisha Gray, an American electrical engineer, filed a patent for a similar invention on the very same day Bell submitted his patent application, February 14, 1876. The ensuing legal battles and challenges over the invention of the telephone were intense, with Bell ultimately being awarded the first patent. This victory was pivotal, securing Bell's place in history and setting the stage for the global revolution in communication his invention would spark. On March 10, 1876, history was made in Bell's Boston laboratory. The first successful telephone call was a simple transmission of sound through a wire, from Bell to his assistant Watson, who was in the next room. Bell famously said, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." This breakthrough was monumental, proving that the human voice could be electronically transmitted over a distance, changing the course of communication forever. The success of the telephone led to the establishment of the Bell Telephone Company in 1877, which later became the American Telephone and Telegraph Company, AT&T. Bell's invention quickly moved beyond the laboratory and into the public domain, revolutionizing the way people communicated. The company's expansion was rapid, laying the foundation for the modern telecommunications industry. Bell's role in the company diminished over time as he turned his attention to other interests and inventions, but his foundational work laid the groundwork for the telecommunications revolution. Alexander Graham. Bell's career was not without its challenges and controversies. Despite his significant contributions to communication technology, Bell's work in other areas, particularly his support for the eugenics movement, has tarnished his legacy. His belief in the importance of improving the human race through selective breeding has been widely criticized. Moreover, the legal battles over his patents for the telephone also cast a shadow over his achievements, with some contemporaries and historians questioning the originality of his invention. Bell's inventiveness extended far beyond the telephone. He made significant contributions to the fields of aviation, hydrofoils, and eugenics. His work with kites and flying machines laid the groundwork for the future of aviation, and his development of hydrofoils marked a leap forward in maritime technology. However, his involvement in the eugenics movement is a reminder of the complex legacy of historical figures, underscoring the importance of evaluating their contributions within the context of their times. One of Bell's most notable achievements outside of the telephone was in the field of aviation. He was instrumental in the development of the Silver Dart, the first powered flight in Canada. Bell's fascination with flight led him to establish the Aerial Experiment Association, which was dedicated to creating heavier-than-air flying machines. The successful flight of the Silver Dart in 1909 was a testament to Bell's innovative spirit and his contribution to the early days of aviation. In his later years, Bell became involved in the eugenics movement, advocating for the improvement of human genetics through selective breeding. This aspect of his work has been controversial, reflecting the darker side of his legacy. While Bell's contributions to communication and technology were groundbreaking, his support for eugenics reminds us of the multifaceted nature of historical figures and the need to critically assess their legacies in their entirety. Alexander Graham. Bell's personal life was marked by his deep connections to his family and his commitment to improving communication for the deaf. He married Mabel Hubbard, one of his former students who was deaf, and they had 4 children. Bell's legacy is complex, encompassing his revolutionary invention of the telephone, his contributions to other fields, and the controversy surrounding his views on eugenics. Despite the debates, his impact on the world of communication is undeniable, shaping the way we connect with each other across distances. Throughout his life and posthumously, Bell received numerous honors and recognitions for his contributions to science and technology. He was awarded the French Volta Prize, the John Fritz Medal, and several honorary degrees from prestigious universities. Bell's influence extends beyond these accolades, as evidenced by the countless innovations in communication and technology that trace their origins back to his work. The invention of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell has had a profound impact on society, transforming the way we communicate and connect with one another. The ability to instantly communicate across vast distances has changed the nature of business, politics, and personal relationships, making the world a smaller and more interconnected place. Bell's invention laid the groundwork for the development of the global communications network, highlighting the transformative power of technology. Alexander Graham. Bell's life was a testament to the power of innovation and the pursuit of knowledge. From the invention of the telephone to his contributions to other fields, Bell's legacy is a reminder of the impact one individual can have on the world. As we reflect on his life and achievements, we are reminded of the importance of curiosity, perseverance, and the pursuit of knowledge. We invite you to engage with this story, to like, comment, and subscribe as we continue to explore the lives of individuals who have shaped our world.